The study is how your brain works, and we look for three things: areas of your brain that work well, areas of your brain that are underactive, and areas of your brain that are overactive. Now, overall, your brain is really healthy. That's just an area that's a little bit underactive compared to what we would like to see. Now, there are probably a couple of explanations for that. The 3 or 4 cups of coffee you have a day. Caffeine constricts blood flow to the brain. Even though it sort of wakes you up and gives you more energy, that's not really great for your brain. So compared to some of the other brains, your brain is fabulous. When I talk to people who've done a fair amount of sports, their cerebellum's often great. So sports without brain injuries is really good for... See this red spot here at the top back? That's very cool. We find that is an area that actually goes with intelligence. I would be grateful for that. And actually, in many ways, just be grateful for your whole brain because it works wonderfully. I don't get to see brains usually that look this nice. Your brain really looks great. When you look at the brain from this, your very beautiful brain really turns out to be too active. So you can see why somebody would want to use alcohol or drugs as a way to settle it down. Now, there are better ways to do that.
How exactly would I go about calming it down so that I don't feel like I would have to drink to get rid of my sadness or worries or anxiety?
Exercise, changing your diet, using supplements. There's options besides drinking to calm it down, or using heroin to calm it down, or using downers, pain pills to calm it down. You can see that there's this little dent here. You don't want that dent there. Your brain sort of looks a little dehydrated. In your brain, sort of the mood and anxiety centers are really active. And this part of your brain, the brain's gear shifter, is really active. What was your sort of drug of choice?
Well, mostly marijuana or alcohol.
And about what marijuana and alcohol do?
Depressants.
They calm down brain
Yeah.
function. And so, you know, one could see why you would do it. The problem is it prematurely ages your brain. It makes it look sick.
10 years of drug use, and I just barely escaped. I feel kind of like I've been playing Russian roulette for 10 years, and somehow I just missed the chamber with the shelling out all those years because I could have really killed myself.
So your brain is the one on the top. And what we see in your brain is these are your temporal lobes. They're not working very hard. And the temporal lobes are very important because they're involved with memory. You can have problems learning, and you're at a part in your life where learning's really important. Learning a job, learning about relationships, learning how to manage your money, and so on. It sort of looks a little like a wrinkled sheet on top, and that's sort of some toxicity.
That's a lot of damage to be inflicting on yourself.
Compared to a healthy brain, it's not that good. Your brain is the one on the top.
Okay.
What we think of as a really healthy brain, the one on the bottom. It doesn't look good. Your temporal lobes, this is where learning, memory is. They're really underactive.
Okay.
Front part,
Yeah.
it's really underactive. I would think this is a 70-year-old's brain.
I didn't realize that there was that much damage.
So what I'm going to put on the bottom to compare to yours is someone who's abused methamphetamine for a number of years.
Oh, okay. That does
Okay.
make it.
Do you think the guy on the bottom is doing well in worker relationships?
I wouldn't say he's doing well on pretty much anything.
Not good. He's
Right.
actually been arrested 5 times. And compared to this one, yours is pretty healthy.
Yeah.
You keep using.
That's
Yours is going
me.
to look like this.
Right. I think I should have never have done any drugs, and I think that I will never do another drug.
Now is the time to take brain health seriously. So the real question is, which brain do you want?
Right.
I have everybody's brain, so I'm going to give you a copy of it.
Thank you.
Basically what we saw is the people who've yet never used drugs have had healthier brains. That makes sense. The exciting thing is even if you can see damage in your brain, like somebody took an ice cream scooper and scooped parts of it out,
What we're looking at is how your brain functions. And if you can take the images and combine that with the decision, I need to take care of my brain. I need to think about my brain, love my brain, nurture it, then odds are over